Hey, what is going on, guys? I'm here at Mall of America right now, and I am eating at Sugar Factory. This is the #1 Instagram restaurant in the world. This place is over the top. Everything here is absolutely insane. And I'm about to blow a ton of money and order the most ridiculous items off of the menu. So stick around, guys.
Where do we go from? Where do we go from here? No one can save us from keeping clear. I don't wanna lose you, I don't wanna lose you now. 'Cause there is only one thing on my mind. Hey, 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 I just wanna see you on my new cry.
So we've been sitting here for all of like 5 minutes, and they put the menu in front of us, and this is just, it's absolute insanity in here. These are all drinks. These are all alcoholic drinks that they have here. This side is all the food. They are the most over-the-top things that you have ever seen. I can't wait to try this. It's gonna be an absolute sugar rush. I'll probably end this video with diabetes or something absolutely crazy like that. But they were super nice to us here when we came in. I told them that I was filming, and they gave us this back table away from everyone with this cool background that's behind me. The server's been paying special attention to us so far. I think we're in for a treat, guys. Look at this craziness right here. So this bubbly cauldron of alcohol in front of me is the Lollipop Passion drink here at Sugar Factory. Yes, this is alcoholic. Yes, it is smoking. And I'm about to take a drink of this and tell you what it tastes like. Oh, it's really good. It's some melon and pineapple in there. It tastes a little bit of coconut. You can see this comes with these giant unicorn popsicles inside of it. Or popsicles, unicorn suckers, that popsicle sucker, whatever you want to call it, lollipops. I assume it would be lollipop because they call it the Lollipop Passion. But this is actually incredible. These go for $32 here US, so they are kind of pricey, but honestly, like, everything is over the top, but you're gonna pay for it being over the top here. Like, you don't come here, you know what I mean, for value food. Like, you're in for excess when you're coming here, and things that are just like mind-blowing, beautiful, and ridiculous. This is also the most Instagram drink on Instagram right now in the entire world. So I am not the first person to show you this on camera because these are everywhere. So pro tip, guys, if you get one of these and you don't feel like eating the lollipops right away, you can ask your server. They have Sugar Factory branded bags that they will put your lollipops in so you can take them with you when you're done. Alright, so next on our list of insane over-the-top things that you get here, this is the Sugar Daddy milkshake. This is a milkshake dipped in chocolate, then dipped in graham crackers. It's got vanilla ice cream, I believe, whipped cream. There's a Sugar Daddy sucker on here, a lollipop, a full slice of cheesecake with caramel sauce, sprinkles, and whipped cream on top of it. This goes for about $19. Totally well, I mean, look at how beautiful this thing is. Absolutely worth every penny. And again, if you don't care about getting diabetes, this is probably the way to go. Just for presentation, this place is hands down, it's incredible. Like, you have to go here to see this food because, like, while you can see it on video and it looks fun, like, seeing this in real life is so much cooler. And knowing that you're gonna eat this, or at least attempt to, and not, you know, die of a sugar coma or something. It's really cool. This is one of the coolest restaurants I've been to in a long time as far as it comes to presentation and things just being like over the top and excess, which, you know, is what I like in food. You know, sometimes going to places that have, you know, the world's biggest pizza or the world's most ridiculous milkshake is a lot of fun. And this place is definitely really, really fun. So while I'm here doing this, let's give this a shot. First thing we do is scrape off some of this chocolate from the side with my spoon. And give that a shot. There's good graham crackers and chocolate, obviously, you know, you guys know what chocolate and graham crackers taste like, but some whipped cream on there. This is really good, honestly. We'll take a bite of this cheesecake that's on top. Cheesecake happens to be one of my favorite desserts. If you were to order the cheesecake here, just as a dessert alone, it's a fantastic cheesecake. It's very smooth, very, very creamy. There's that caramel on there. It's got a good punch. There's graham cracker underneath it. I mean, honestly, like the cheesecake that's topping this milkshake, that, you know, that's there is decoration on top of it is in a great dessert all on its own. It's really, really good. Should we check out some of the ice cream here? That was all whipped cream. That was all whipped cream, no milkshake in that one. Very good ice cream too. It's very flavorful. There's caramel in there, and the vanilla's got a really strong vanilla taste to it. It's not like excessively sweet, but it's a really good solid like vanilla caramel milkshake. This is incredible, guys. You really have to check this out. So I actually forgot to mention before we cut just a second ago, it is vanilla ice cream in here that makes up the milkshake, but there are pieces of cheesecake in with that and a caramel sauce. It gives it a very rich kind of vanilla flavor, and you do get the piece of the cheesecake as you go in there, which obviously the cheesecake is made with, I'm guessing, because I haven't seen them make it, but I'm guessing they're using vanilla beans in this, because I recognize that flavor when I use cheesecake. If you're not using an actual vanilla additive, but you're using the real beans, it does come through in the finished product. This is really, really, really freaking good. And if you ever stop at one of these, you definitely need to try this milkshake. There's a reason it is one of their featured milkshakes here. All right, next on our list from the Sugar Factory are their rainbow sliders. These are little slider cheeseburgers with the buns all dyed to match the color of the rainbow. They have crispy onions on there, like that, with some of their special sauce. Looks like some pickles underneath it. And again, the buns come in a multitude of different colors, from green to purple to yellow. And the best part of this is you get your free Sugar Factory duck to take home with you after you get it. So we've got a bunch of sweet stuff from them so far, but nothing that's like savory or actual food. So I'm looking forward to, if their burgers are anything like their sweet stuff is, then this is going to be absolutely fantastic. So let's give it a shot. It's a nice moist patty, a good crunch from the pickle in there, and the onions. There's American cheese. Well, it's a really good slider. Let's take your pick in there. You can see this melted cheese around the outside, crispy onions there on the back. The pickles here they're not a super sour pickle. A good crunch to it. So you tell they're not old, they're fairly fresh. The cheese isn't overpowering. I love the crispy onions. Their sauce kind of reminds me maybe a little bit of a Thousand Island, but not quite so much. So they're a little more vinegary. But it comes over top of the salted patty really nicely. It's a solid appetizer from here. Again, when you get these come with your own duck that you get to take home. Right here. And they run about $25. And, you know, in addition to actually being a good slider, like everything here, they're freaking gorgeous. Look, that's the whole rainbow color. Everything they do at this restaurant is over the top and different and pretty. That's one of the really cool things about eating here. So yeah, that's the rainbow sliders. All right, guys, as you notice, I got rid of my hoodie because the sugar game here at Sugar Factory is just too much. I'm sweating to death on a sugar rush now. I had to strip some clothing off. If you like this video so far, please like, comment, and subscribe so you get more of my food videos as they're coming. I'd also like to send a shout out to Lavina and John here at the Sugar Factory in the Mall of America for being fantastic servers. They sat us in a really cool area when I told them I was here to film, away from the rest of the customers with this awesome background behind me. They've been super attentive, bringing things out as we as we asked them, as we filmed. I've been running her like freaking crazy, and she's done a fantastic job. The Sugar Factory has really done a great job with customer service on this visit. I would definitely recommend coming here to pretty much anybody. This is fantastic, over the top. Just wait a couple more minutes and our King Kong Sundae is on the way. What is this monstrosity, you must ask? If you don't, I don't know how you're living your life. Because this is the most ridiculous thing I have ever seen, and I've been all over the world to tons of restaurants. This is the King Kong Sundae. And when they talk about things being over the top here at Sugar Factory, this is the epitome of over the top. There are 24 scoops of ice cream in this, brownie bits, ice cream cones, unicorn popsicles, whipped cream, malt balls, a full donut, candy gummies. This is excess to the extreme. These used to have sparklers on them, and they would dim all the lights when you ordered one of these and bring it out with the sparklers playing, but I guess Mall of America has decided that sparklers inside are a no-go. So they were not doing the sparklers today, so we decided to skip the whole walking out thing and just look at the insane sundae that I have in front of us. For those of you that think Americans have ridiculous portions, well, this might be a good argument that we in fact do, but for the foreigners watching, even here in America, we don't expect one person to eat this. But let's find out what it tastes like. Just like everything else I've had here, it's amazing. That was obviously a cheesecake flavored ice cream that I just had. The whipped cream is great, it's fresh. There are bananas and caramel in here, which actually looks like that's been caramelized a little bit on that banana. There are bits of brownies. And while we're filming, two girls of about 13 just walked in, took a look at this sundae, covered their mouths, and ran back out of the restaurant. This is seriously the most ridiculous thing that I've ever had sit down in front of me. I'm not even gonna attempt to eat a decent amount of this whatsoever. I'm gonna take like 2 bites, and sadly, like I was telling my friend, I have issues when it comes to wasting food. But I couldn't come here and eat and not get what this place is famous for. I do feel bad about wasting the food, but at the same time, I knew this is what anyone watching this video would want to see. So this is the end-all be-all of the Sugar Factory menu. I want to thank all of you guys for sticking around and watching this video to the end. I appreciate every single one of you. If any of you have any suggestions on any restaurants you'd like to see, please leave them in the comments below. I will try and do my best to get around to that restaurant and do a video there. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Have a good one.